Good evening, dear all. I hope you can hear me loud and clear. We are live today on Instagram and YouTube. We are not live on Facebook. So, for those of you who might be inclined, or your friends who might have logged on to Facebook, please inform them we are live on Instagram and YouTube today on yet another episode of Dil Se Dil Tak. A very good evening to all of you, and I'm really happy, really happy to be here back, meeting you all through this platform, through this wonderful platform that we have. Uh, like always, I will be sharing with you my month that was August. What all we did, where all we went. What was August really like as far as JCI India is concerned, as far as I am concerned, as far as my interactions with you all are concerned. We will be talking about August, and at the same time, I will be really happy to pick up any questions that you might have on Instagram and YouTube. Please put your questions on the comment section. I will have my eye out for your questions, and I would be glad to answer them as and when they come. We have an hour to us, and I hope this is going to be a useful hour where I'll be able to share some interesting facts with you, some interesting events with you, some things that we have been doing, some new things that we have been doing, all of that which happened in August. But before I go into this, I am really happy to announce to all my members here that NatCon registrations have opened. And what a fantastic, what a superb resounding response I have received from all of you towards this NatCon. We all we already have 500 plus registrations for NatCon. That includes almost 225 plus local organization presidents. What a fantastic response. And this is not counting the NGB members and the leaders and everybody else. This is just the LO presidents and the grassroots members who have done this registration. I am looking forward to more such registrations in the next few days. Let us make this NatCon as grand as it is possible. Let us make this NatCon a true reflection of the fantastic year that we have had. Let me also inform the House that the residential registrations have already closed for some categories and would be closing for the rest of the categories most probably by today or maybe early tomorrow, because we had limited number of rooms in the headquarter hotels, which is the Chola ITC Chola at Chennai, and those rooms have already been registered for in the last 24 hours. So fantastic response from all of you. Thank you so much for that. I am really excited for a grand and a fantastic celebration at NatCon with all of you being present there. Of course, you already know this year NatCon is 3 days instead of 4 days, which means that all of you will be able to return back home and celebrate New Year in a very joyous manner with all of your families. So best of luck for that, and really looking forward to more registrations in the coming days. Let's make it the grandest, most beautiful, most celebratory NatCon that we have been to. Let's make it truly worth the fantastic year that all of us have had together. All the love that you have showered upon me throughout the year, give me the opportunity to return that love back to you at NatCon, and let's meet there, celebrate together, and celebrate 2025 at NatCon in Chennai. Hoping to see all of you there in large numbers, really large numbers. But 500 registrations already done. Really happy for that. Thank you so much. Now let's see how our month of August has been. I hope you remember in the last episode of Dil Se Dil Tak, we spoke of all the activities and all the visits and all the things that we have done until the month of July. And so August started with, which I think all of you already know, the South Asian Academy for International Leadership, which was organized in Nepal this year. Now, dear friends, regarding the South Asian Academy of International Leadership, this was a program which was conceived by JCI India. Yes, it was an idea that we brought forward, and we thought our members should get an opportunity to learn from all the global leaders of JCI, and nurture themselves, in fact, into global leaders also. With that thought in mind, we came up with the South Asian Academy for International Leadership. And instead of just making it an Indian program, for better response, for better participation, for better collaborative efforts, and better shared responsibility, we made it into a joint program of four countries: JCI India, JCI Nepal, JCI Bangladesh, and JCI Sri Lanka. This first season of SAIL, the South Asian Academy for International Leadership, was organized in Nepal, primarily because Bangladesh right now is facing some visa difficulties in traveling to India. So we did not host it. We allowed Nepal to host it, and they did a fantastic job. I was there at Nepal for 4 days, and what a wonderful, what an exemplary program it was. All those who attended those programs, I must congratulate you for doing that. But more than that, I must request you to please share your experiences with your LO members, with your zone members, and with JCI India. And how to do it? Write about it. Write an article about it. We will carry it on the challenge. Create a short video about it, of your memories, and we will post it on the JCI India social media accounts. We want you to share your experiences with the most, with real enthusiasm. Express your true reflection of the event, so that others will know what they might have missed, and others will be motivated to attend this program and similar programs next year. We had a great sale. Since we are talking about sale, of course, I must also take this opportunity to congratulate JC Rohini Kohli of Zone 5, who designed the sale logo this time. The sale logo, the logo which has been adopted for sale, and the logo that is going to continue to be the sale logo for years to come, was designed by our own JC Rohini Kohli of Zone 5. Congratulations to you for the fantastic design. Everybody loved it, and more than that, it looked really beautiful on the screens, on the flyers, on the flexes everywhere. It really looked beautiful. So really great job done. Thank you so much. Congratulations to you. Coming back to sale, we had four countries participating. A lot of participants from Nepal, naturally being a host country. Many participants from Bangladesh, a truly big and enthusiastic delegation from Bangladesh, a small delegation from Sri Lanka, and a average sized delegation from India. I was hoping that more of us would participate, but it's okay. This was the first time. People maybe did not know about such a beautiful leadership program, but now they do. Now they have the experiences of 8 participants who were already there. Uh, Please, find out more about sale from them. Please learn from their experiences, and next time, let's make the Indian delegation to sale the most vibrant, the biggest, the most energetic delegation. People who are keen to become leaders, they are the ones who need to come to sale. It was a wonderful program, hosted excellently by JCI Nepal, excellently, absolutely excellently by JCI Nepal, and conducted beautifully well by all the faculty. Two of the faculty members were from India: past national president Vaman Kumar sir, and Yogesh Chandak ji from Zone 5, who were faculty there. We had one faculty from Nepal, one faculty from Sri Lanka, and one faculty from Bangladesh. Each of these 5 faculties were very good, and they delivered a wonderful sale that people who attended it are going to remember forever and ever. I invite once again all members who missed it this time to not miss it next time. Sale is open for people up to 37 years of age, so that you can use the remaining 3 years to serve JCI with even more zeal. That was sale. That was a program which we initiated, but today is a very proud collaborative effort between 4 countries. It is an example of what we can do when we share our leadership and we open ourselves to, instead of accumulating credit and acknowledgements and saying that, oh, we are doing it, or I am doing it. When we start to say we are doing it, and when we start to collaborate, the impact that we can create can be much greater, and that was displayed very well in sale. Um, Wonderful start of August. After that, I had a lot of zone visits in August. We visited Zone 15, Zone 14, Zone 20, 28, 19, 21, and 22. That's all of Kerala, and in between, I also attended Nalanda. So that's the summary of the month of August. which I will be talking about. But before that, let me just see if we have any questions. You can post your questions on Instagram, on YouTube. We are live on these two platforms today, not live on Facebook, however, because of some. Our Facebook page, by the way, has been verified by Meta. It's a blue tick page, and our Instagram page is also on the verge of verification. So because of that, there were some upgrades and things which were happening. So we are not live on Facebook today, but we are live on Instagram and YouTube. So please don't hesitate. Post your questions. Post your uh, suggestions. Post anything that you want to talk about on these two platforms in the comment section. I'll be happy to take them as and when they come. Right now, the way I see it, there are no questions, so we will move forward. Just give me a second before we do that. Okay, so my first visit was to Zone 15, and this visit started from Mangalore. I landed at Mangalore. In fact, I landed at Mangalore and I flew out of Mangalore. Uh, yes, I landed at Mangalore and I flew out of Mangalore. Um, the interesting part about this visit was, I came to Mangalore directly from Nepal. So from Sale, and then from Sale directly to Mangalore for the Zone 15 visit. And it was a wonderful visit. There is no doubt in my mind about it. Let me tell you a little bit about it. The visit was superbly well organized by ZP Avilash and his team. We had some great visits, some great programs that we attended. We had some great multi-elo meetings where we were able to interact with so many members. We were able to share our thoughts with so many people. It was truly exhilarating meeting all those members of Zone 15 who are really excited about what is happening through JCI this year. Generally excited about JCI, but very excited about what is happening through JCI this year. And I saw in them the uh, how should I put it, the energy to really do something, in their tenures and in the opportunities that they have, and make a real mark towards contributing to JCI. So wonderful start of my visits in Zone 15. We went to Karkala, where we had some project inaugurations. We also met with students and had a voice of the youth program, a student of a college where we had wonderful. I must say this was probably my first real voice of the youth experience, and we had such lovely interaction with students. They had so many queries, not just about JCI, but in general about their lives, about what are the real issues that they are that is occupying their mind space at the right time. And we spoke about them very candidly, and it was a wonderful interaction. We focused, I mean, not we, in fact, the students were really focused on one of the primary issues that they raised were drug abuse and how it is really spoiling lives of children. And we spoke at length about it. And I must say, dear friends, this is a real menace of this of our society today, drug abuse, which is really a forced addiction on people, because nobody's born with this knowledge that, oh, I will consume drugs and I will become it will give me some temporary happiness, something of the sort. Nobody is born with that idea, and nobody is born expecting something of the sort. But because it is a money making industry, for all those who are involved in this trade, they force it upon people. And not just force it, they coerce people into drugs. They influence people through how do I through really, some underhanded means. They influence people to get addicted to drugs, and they use everything on anything and everything that is in their powers to make people addicted, because the more people get addicted, the more their business flourishes. It is nothing but business for them. They don't care about lives of people. We must make our children strong minded. We must take initiative to make people strong willed, so that they can resist the temptation that the carrot that they dangle in front of children, saying that this is a whole new world, which is not true. It is not freedom. They don't sell freedom from, whatever mental stress somebody might be in. They in fact sell you a prison, a mental prison, which you just can't come out of. So we spoke at length about drug abuse at these Voice of the Youth programs that were there, and it was really, really enriching for me. A very beautiful experience of interacting with students. Thank you so much, Zone 15, for organizing such a wonderful program. We also addressed at some other schools and colleges. We inaugurated some very, very good projects, and we had, like I said, a very wonderful, very participative multi-LO meeting. I am really glad we did that, and Zone 15's visit was really, really wonderful. All those whom I could meet, thank you so much for the love that you extended towards to me, for the warmth that I experienced in your presence. Thank you so much for that. And for all those whom I could not meet, I'm hoping to see you at NatCon. Yes, from Zone 15, I was able to travel to Zone 14, and in Zone 14, we attended a wonderful GND conference. Again, my first time attending a GND conference. So thank you, ZP Vijay, for making such an arrangement. Wonderful experience again for me, where I realized how people are, how our members really came forward to support the zone by reaching out to members and adding new members to this organization, and strengthening our foundation and all of that, and a lot of effort being made in Zone 14 for the zone not only to become positive but to become 100% efficient zone, for really contributing towards 2025 of the year, to reaching for arriving at the starting line, and then ahead from there. So a lot of efforts in Zone 14, and a really good experience for me participating in that GND conference, where we met a lot of members. Wonderful, wonderful project. Wonderful, wonderful event. At Zone 14, I also was able to participate in, or inaugurate certain projects. One of them was a high mast which was installed at a village locality, and it was a wonderful initiative again. A proper high mast with all the proper systems, and good quality project, I must say, being done. And really, congratulations to the entire team. Congratulations, ZP Vijay, for leading it. There is a little more effort, and I'm sure we will reach all the milestones that we have set for ourselves, and we will not only reach, but in fact exceed them in the days to come. So thank you so much for a wonderful visit that you accorded to me at Zone 14. From Zone 14, I could head towards Nalanda. Uh, Let me just check before I speak about Nalanda if there are any questions that I need answering. Okay, so far there are no questions, which is perfectly fine. I'm happy that you have no, you have fewer and fewer doubts. But I seldom believe that people are absolutely doubt free. Please don't hesitate. If you have anything that you want to share, anything on your mind at all, anything that you want to talk about, uh, please don't hesitate. Put your questions in the chat box of Instagram and YouTube, where we are live today. Having said that, let's move ahead with August. And right in the middle of August was Nalanda, another leadership training program, a premium leadership training program, a flagship leadership training program of JCI India, which I had the pleasure of attending as the national president. Now, before I tell you about my experiences of Nalanda, let me tell you one thing. Uh, I had always wanted to attend Nalanda, but I could never ever really, I don't know, something or the other always came up, and I could never be a participant therein. And I must say, when today I was when not today, when in August, and August 12th to 15th, when I was there, uh, at some level I was envious. Oh my goodness, look at these lucky participants, they are attending Nalanda, something which I could never do. But I must say, I was also happy, because all of those participants who had a seat there, They were fantastic people. They were really, really energetic. They were truly, they had truly set their minds on the path of becoming a great leader. And I could see that all in, in all those 100 faces that were there as attendees of Nalanda. Having said that, we had the governor of Goa inaugurating Nalanda. And dear friends, let me tell you something that truly surprised me. The governor of Goa is a past JC member. He was an LO president back in the day. But what truly surprised me is, after so many years, after decades, in fact, when he was a JCI member and today when he's the governor, when we were there at the inauguration and when we stood up for the JCI creed, it made me immensely proud to note that the governor was reciting the JCI creed by heart. He was reciting it by heart. Imagine, after decades of becoming a, of being in JCI, he was there long time ago. Of course, he was an active member, but look at the influence that JCI had in his life. Today, after so many years, decades, he was able to recite our creed by heart, and he had only good things to say. He said, "This is the organization that creates leaders, and if JCI is there, naturally, leadership is going to flourish." Made me immensely proud. I cannot express how proud I was that day when the governor recited that creed. Uh, Truly, truly something memorable for me. Truly something memorable for me. I will remember it forever. Dear friends, Nalanda was exceptionally well done. We had some great sessions. I was able to um, be there on some of the sessions, and it was amazing. There was this one session where beating of the drums happened, where all the 100 participants had one drum each, and everybody played, and how as a team they were able to create some real music. It was fantastic. It was an experience that is not going to be easily delible from the mind. I played the drums too, and I'm surprised I could do it. And we all made some good music there, and that music, in fact, I think is truly the expression of how Nalanda really was. It was fantastic. It was beautiful to hear. It was energizing. It was uplifting in all manners, and that was Nalanda this year. Wonderful event. No matter it is the flagship event of Nalanda, the energy flowing during those 4 days cannot be compared to anything else. The participants, the faculty, everybody put in their heart and soul to emerge as leaders of tomorrow. And I'm sure these are the people who are going to lead us in JCI, in the world, in lives, in their personal, professional, social lives, and political lives. These are the people who are going to make a difference. That was my experience of Nalanda. We did a flag hoisting where the past Admiral of the Indian Navy was present, and again, his presence made our event, gave our event a lot more gravity. But more than that, I think his words of encouragement for JCI were really, really motivating for all of us too. So that was Nalanda. I have never attended Nalanda as a participant, but as national president, I could still participate in bits and pieces, in the event in bits and pieces. And every time I was there in the hall, it made my uh, the hair on my hands and the back of my neck stand on ends, with the energy that was flowing there. What a lovely event. Absolutely mesmerized by Nalanda. And I invite all of you who have never attended it, don't miss the opportunity. While you still can, attend Nalanda next year. While you still can, attend SAIL, the South Asian Academy for International Leadership, which is a Nalanda equivalent on an international level. Attend it without fail. Don't miss. Don't miss. Don't miss. It is wonderful. These are wonderful events. These are what make JCI JCI. These are these are the events that create leaders. Don't miss them for anything. We often say we don't have the time. It's an easy excuse to make. If we break a hand, we will have the time to rest. We will make the time to rest. If something bad happens, we will drop everything and go there. It is human tendency to prioritize something when something wrong is happening, but to uh, give a long room and not prioritize at all, put it at third, fourth, fifth, 10th number, and not at all on the list of priorities when it's something good that can happen to our lives. When it's about come to Nalanda for 4 days and it can change your lives, we don't have the time. But oh my god, I broke my hand and now go and rest at home and be bedridden for 4 days. Well, we will make the time, and the world will not, our world will not turn upside down because we made time for our bed rest for 4 days. Our businesses will not stop. And nothing will go upside down. But if we make time for something good that can change our lives positively, let's go to sail for 4 days, let's go to Nalanda for 4 days. We often don't have time. That is something that we need to change. Don't miss the opportunity. Grab it next time, while it's still there, grab it. So that's Nalanda for all of you. A wonderful initiative, and I was there, and I'm glad I was there. Let's see again one more time to see if there is anything on the chat boxes for you. No, there is none yet. Okay, no problem. I will continue my tale of August 2025. And from Nalanda, I had the opportunity of visiting Kerala. It was a 10-day Kerala, 11-day Kerala tour for me. Uh, you know, right in the middle of Onam, which really made my visit very, very special. I understand that Onam is a 10-day event, and I was there for 10 days. So while the days were not exactly the same, it was my Onam in Kerala. At least that is how I see it, and what a lovely time I had. But before we speak about Kerala, let me also touch upon something very, very, very important that is coming up: the JCI week. I hope you have already seen uh, the Prism 110 promotions, the brochure, the material of what we are planning to do in JCI week this year. It's Prism 110 because it's 110 years of JCI, and we really, really, really want to make it very, very special. 110 years celebration of JCI, in a manner of speaking. That is exactly what we are doing this year through the JCI week. Okay, just one second. Hold on. We Sorry for taking a moment. Actually, while talking to you about JCI Week, reminded me of something that needs to be done, and I made a note of it. Sorry about that. But the Prism 110 years celebration of JCI. JCI is 110 years old, and we are celebrating it this time as in the form of JCI week, the Prism 110. Now, you would have noticed, if you have gone through the JCI week promotion brochures, that each and every day of JCI week is a PR day, directly or indirectly. We are focusing on promoting JCI through the length and breadth of this country in the most extensive way possible. Everything and anything and everything that we are doing is directed towards promoting JCI. And I hope you see it in that light, and I hope you implement it in that light. Yes. Now let's quickly talk about the JCI week before I go back to Onam and Kerala and the wonderful time that I had there. We are starting with a public event day where we have requested you to organize marathons and cyclothons and walkathons and any kind of other public events that you can organize. And the one thing that I want to bring to your notice here, because I have attended many such JCI events, one thing that is often missing in these events, while we call it a PR event, there really is no PR happening. Why? Because while there is a marathon, there is no JCI branding. While there is a cyclothon, there is no JCI branding. While there is a walkathon, there is no JCI branding. Holding one flex in a marathon is not branding. Holding one flex in a cyclothon is not branding. Branding happens when the entire route of the event is covered with JCI flags and banners. When all those people who are running or walking or cycling, they are wearing the JCI logo on their t-shirts, on their backs, and it's not just a tiny logo. It's not the name of the LO which is more important. It is the logo which is more important. JCI should be visible everywhere. Any picture that is clicked during the event anywhere by anybody should have the JCI logo present in it, so that whosoever might have clicked a picture, if you have 500 people participating, 500 other friends and family members who are there to see the witness the events, that's 1000 members. Everybody has a mobile phone, everybody is clicking pictures. Let's say everybody clicks 10 pictures each, that's 10,000 pictures. Is If every picture clicked during the event in whichever direction, they turn left and click a picture, they turn right and click a picture, they click a picture in the front, they click a picture in the back, wherever they click a picture, inadvertently the JCI logo is away visible in that picture. That is the kind of branding we need. Flags everywhere, logo everywhere, flyers everywhere, on the chest, at the back, everybody carrying a flag or a placard with a good message, as well as a JCI logo. The route covered with JCI flags and banners. That is the kind of branding we need, so that any picture that is clicked has a JCI logo. 1000 people clicking 10 pictures each, that's 10,000 pictures loaded on uploaded on social media, on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitter, on wherever else. And every picture has the JCI logo. We get promotion, we get branding free of cost. 10,000 people having reach of millions, collective reach of millions of views and millions of shares and likes. That kind of collective reach. And every picture that is shared has a JCI logo. That is branding. Let's make a difference. Let's make day one really, 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 really grand. Yes, day two, of course, is the training day. Again, we are focusing on training for non JCs. Why? Because it's a PR event. Let the non-JCs know what value training of JCI carries. It's a PR event. Don't forget, every day is a PR day. Every day is a PR event. Every day is about PR. Everything else is secondary. Marathon, PR. Training, PR. Sports, PR. Non-JCs to be involved. Branding to happen. News coverages, social media promotions, newspapers, news channels, everywhere JCI. That's what we want to do. Yes, day four, a very, very important day. Day 4, 5, 6, in fact, are especially important, and I want to put a little bit of stress as to why these days are important before I take some more questions that are now starting to flow in. Um, day 4 is about installation of business boards. Very, very important exercise. We want every zone to install at least 1,000 business boards, at least 28 to 30,000 business boards installed in a day. It's not a very expensive exercise. A business board is costing less than 1,000 rupees. Yes, we have shared details of people who are supplying it at less than 1,000 rupees with ZPs. I'm sure maybe ZVPs also. Yes, we are expecting every JCI member outside their house, there should be a board, business board, lollipop board, glow sign board, which says proud member of JCI. Outside every shop, proud member of JCI. Outside every office, proud member of JCI. Outside every factory, proud member of JCI. Why? Because when these many boards are installed, and when wherever we look in the city, when we are in the commercial area of the city, and when we look around, all we see is JCI boards. That is going to create recall for people. People are going to think, oh wow, what is this organization? I'm coming to Delhi, I see JCI. I'm coming to Coimbatore, I'm seeing JCI. I'm coming to Erode, I'm seeing JCI. I'm coming to Gwalior, I'm seeing JCI. I'm coming to Jaipur, I'm seeing JCI. I'm coming to Kota, I'm just seeing JCI. Wherever I go, and whenever I'm going out on the streets, I see these boards somewhere. What is this JCI? This is a great organization with such a big presence. That is the kind of interest that we want to generate among people through this exercise. 1,000 boards in every zone on day 4. You want, for you to be able to do it, for you to be able to commit to it, you need to start ordering boards today, so that they are ready and you can install them. Right, we need to start our activity, our preparation activity today. We need to start placing orders, we need to start collecting, and make sure that on that day every member has a board outside their house, outside their office, outside their shops, outside their factories, anywhere and everywhere we have a JCI board. That is the commitment that I'm looking for you. We want to make it big, we want to make it grand. Every time a member passes through one of your boards, below your boards, they will see your board and trust will develop. They want to buy something, they will enter your shop first. That is the kind of trust that you can develop if you are also placing that board in your premises. So let's do it. Day 4, let's make it grand. Day 5, the International Human Duties Day, petition signing day. Right? You know that JCI has proposed the International Human Duties Day to be celebrated on July 10th. There was no such day before, there was no such focus before. JCI has proposed it. It is a JCI initiative. And more particularly, our world president, JC Kaveen, pushed it last year. Yes. Now imagine if this day is actually recognized and the United Nations announce it as okay, fine, July 10th is going to be celebrated as the International Human Duties Day. What a matter of pride it is going to be for all of us. The world will celebrate it. The world will talk about it. The world will discuss human duties. And we will say, you know what? We did it. We gave the world the International Human Duties Day. JCI did it. Our president, JCI India, in a manner of speaking, did it. That is the kind of pride that we'll be associated with. And it is important. Why? Because we believe firmly that if people start to talk about human duties, if human duties become a subject of everyday discussion, if it becomes a focus area, because if it is recognized as an international day and if people are celebrating it and talking about it, then naturally it will become a part of conversations. When that happens, when people are focused on international human duties, or rather human duties, the world will be a better place. And that is exactly what we want to do through JCI. So on that day, we want signatures on the Human Duties Day petition, because once we have 1 lakh signatures, the United Nations is going to consider it. And once it considers it and approves it, it will be celebrated world over as the International Human Duties Day. We already have 50,000 signatures. We need 50,000 more, and we want to do it on that one day without fail, which means every zone must focus on getting at least 4,000 signatures on that petition. It is very, very simple. You have a QR code already shared with you. Just scan the QR code. Takes a second to scan the QR code. There, the petition will open on its own. You scroll down to the bottom of the petition and click the button sign. That's all. It takes less than 30 seconds to sign the petition. On that day, let us resolve. We can do it now also, but on that day especially, let us resolve whomsoever we meet from morning till evening. On an average, a person is meeting at least 20 different people. Whomsoever we meet, we will take 30 seconds of theirs and tell them, please scan this and sign the petition. Nobody will say no. Let's make 50,000 petitions signed on the day 5 of the JCI week. That's my promise that I need. That's a promise that I need from all of you. Very, very important to us. Let us make JCI proud. Yes. Day 6, again, a very, very important day. We are still talking about the JCI week, my dear friends. We are at 7:40, which means we have 20 more minutes to go. We are getting some questions also. I will be quick. Day 6 of the International Human Duties Day. We as JCI India, and JCI India means you and I both, we as JCI India are planning to set up a world record. What is this world record that we want to set up? On that day, on day 6, for which we have tied up with the Asia Book of World Records, these people, the Asia Book of World Records people, will be there at our NHQ on day 6 to monitor whether we have actually achieved this record or not. The record that we want to achieve is giving physical invitation letters to young people between the ages of 18 to 40 years. Giving physical invitation letters to young people between the ages of 18 to 40 years to come and join our organization. I am telling you, it's a PR activity. It's not about they joining. It's about the effort we make. It's about the invitation. It's about us going and meeting people and telling them, hey, this is a wonderful organization, JCI. Here is an invitation letter. Please come and join us. Again, a very simple exercise. Doesn't take much time. You give them the letter, take a photograph. There is a slip at the bottom of the letter which you need to tear, fill it up, and send it back to JCI India. Also, do the same reporting with the uploading the picture on a Google link that has been shared with you. Why? Because this Google link will be accessed by the Asia Book of World Records people, and they will verify that whether we have achieved this world record or not. We are targeting 1 lakh invitations on day 6. 1 lakh invitations on day 6. These invitations need to be reported on day 6 only, because it's a world record for a single day. 1 lakh invitations given. That is the world record that we are attempting. Asia Book of World Records people will be monitoring it, and at the end of the day, they will certify whether you and I together, whether we were able to create that record, whether JCI India was able to create that record, whether we were able to give 1 lakh physical invitation letters to young people between the ages of 18 to 40 years and invite them to join our organization. It is a very big PR activity. We are reaching out to 1 lakh people, telling them about JCI and sharing a letter, sharing a hard document with a JCI logo for them to keep. It's a very big PR exercise. Let's make it a grand success. Dear members, if we are able to do all of that, then day 7 is about celebrations, and we will all together have a great grand celebration, celebrating 30,000 business boards, celebrating 1 lakh signatures on the Human Duties Day petition, celebrating 1 lakh physical invitations, celebrating a world record that we all created. Let us rise up to that opportunity and let us make it happen. JCI week, very, very important event coming up. Each one of your participation, very, very urgent, very, very necessary to make it successful. Right? Oh, that was JCI week. Let me quickly take a few questions which are there, and then I will come back to Kerala and Onam and what a wonderful time I had there. Somebody called Soulful Supports is asking, can you share the experience and time spent on business conclave of Zone 18? Oh, well, thank you so much, uh, dear Soulful Supports, for the question. Uh, okay, my team tells me we need to wrap up at 7:55, which leaves us with 11 minutes only. Okay, well, let me tell you, my visit to Zone 18 was one of the my visit to Zone 18. Share the experience and time spent on Business Conclave 2025 of Zone 18. But my visit to Zone 18 is still due. My dear Soulful Supports, I will be in Zone 18 very, very soon. I'm traveling to Zone 23, and then from there, I'm traveling to Zone 18, which means I'm coming there. And once I am there, I will love to share my experiences and tell everybody about what a wonderful time I had, which I am sure I will have once I'm there in Zone 18. But until then, I wish you the best for the program, and I am really excited to be there and meet all of you. And I'm really excited for my visit to Zone 18. So I will see you there, and I'm sure we will have a great time there, which I will be talking about when we meet again for the next episode of Dil Se Dil Tak. But until then, let me quickly talk about my visit to Kerala. Okay, Kerala. I said this already. I had a 10-day visit to Kerala, a 10 straight days visit to Kerala, and it was like an Onam for me. So from the Atham to the Tiruvanam, I'm learning little bit of Malayalam. In fact, after 10 days, I could feel I was wearing the mundu better than many many Malayalis there. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for the wonderful visit that you accorded me. I received a lot of love. Oh my God, a lot of warmth. It was it was absolutely amazing. Being there at Kerala, and my visit started from Zone 20. In fact, while in Zone 20, I also got the opportunity of visiting Kelly, yet another leadership training program. So August was truly a leadership month. It started with SAIL, the South Asian Academy for International Leadership, Nalanda, which was exemplary program, which was another exemplary program, and then Kelly, which is another leadership program which happens at in Kerala every year, which is, I think, Emerging Leaders Institute or something. I'm sorry for forgetting the name. Let me just, but let me tell you, it was. I mean, August has truly been a leadership month for me. Why? You know, what a great initiative by the JCs of Kerala under the SRPI Foundation, the Kerala Emerging Leadership Institute, where people who are expected to become LO presidents next year or come up in leadership roles next year, they come together for a leadership training on how to be a good leader. And why not look at the kind of leaders that in JCI that Kerala has produced? I was in fact told that all these ZPs are in fact products of Kelly at some point in time. That kind of wonderful initiative we have right in our midst in JCI at Kerala, something for us to emulate across the other zones. A wonderful leadership initiative, and I was a part there, and I'm told that in its history, I'm the first national president in office who was there as a guest during inauguration. So truly lucky national president, truly privileged to be there. Thank you so much for the experience. The pilot faculty. Yogesh ji was again there, and I had the opportunity of meeting the chairman, Pramod sir, past executive vice president, and meeting all the other leaders of Kerala also present at the Kelly. And what a wonderful program it was. The feedback that I got after the event from the participants, because I kept meeting the participants during my visit. Kelly was at the beginning of my visit to Kerala, and I was there for 10 days. So I kept meeting participants in different zones, and the feedback was really, really good. People were really happy with how Kelly went, and I'm sure this year's Kelly is also going to produce a lot of leaders that I will be able to someday say, oh, you are a president, you are a national president, and you know what, I was there when you were a member of Kelly, participating in Kelly in 2025. That is the wonderful treasure bank that I'm getting to hold as far as Kelly is concerned. So thank you so much, Kerala, for making that great opportunity for me. Coming to the visits, it started from Zone 20, and ZP Major did not leave any stones unturned to make it the most beautiful visit for me. We had multi-LO meetings, of course. We had a lot of project visits. We started at Triprayar. I had the pleasure of visiting Shine Sir at his home. A wonderful, wonderful um, multi-LO meeting at Triprayar. We had some, project visits in Kochi, in Ernakulam also. And towards the end of the trip, we were able to see one. We went up a lighthouse. For the first time, I was seeing a lift in a lighthouse. We went up a lighthouse to see the surroundings, and it was again a beautiful experience for me. Thank you so much, ZP Major, for making this for making these beautiful memories for me. And thank you to your entire team, the visit director, and everybody involved for making the visit to Zone 20 a truly memorable one. I really loved meeting your members, truly, truly energetic folk. Kerala is, uh, you know, buckling up this year to lend support in terms of by adding more and more members to JCI, and by contributing more and more to the foundation in these last 4 months. And I'm really, really happy to see that energy, to see that commitment, to see that enthusiasm in the members of Zone 20 also while I was there. Thank you so much for the wonderful visit that I had in Kerala in Zone 20. After Zone 20, of course, we moved on to Zone 19, where ZP Jamshad had Zone 28, where ZP Jamshad had planned and created a wonderful visit program for me. My 2 days at Zone 28 flew by like it was a whirlwind. We had a lot of projects, a lot of programs to attend to. All in all, a fantastic visit. All in all, a fantastic visit to Zone 28. In each of the zone visits to Kerala, one thing which I found unique, in a manner of speaking, because somehow this has not happened before, is I had the opportunity of interacting with the zone governing board members of each of the 5 zones. I think this is something which offers tradition in Kerala, where the NP is always interacting with the zone governing board, and I'm happy for it, because then I was able to directly, because the zone governing board is the leadership of the zone, right? And I was able to interact with them directly, share with them what my expectations from them are, appreciate them for the good work that they have done, but more importantly, uh, you know uh, calibrate, like we calibrate our watches, calibrate our next 4 months with them, that so that we are all on the same track, and we are all focused on the same things that we want to focus on. We could speak about so many things that we want to do, and I'm really happy for the opportunity that each of the 5 zones created for me of interacting with the zone governing board. This was common across the board. Other than that, in Zone 28, we had a job fair. We had a visit to a job fair. We had multi-LO meetings, which were really, really nice. We had a press meet, which was good. We visited an AI. JCI, in collaboration with another organization, has set up an AI and robotics lab in one of the schools, and it was a beautiful project. Children doing some really amazing work with robotics and coding and stuff. Really, really beautiful, and really futuristic, and really future ready, in a manner of speaking, making our children future ready. That kind of project happening in Zone 28. They also have a program where they encourage their members to come together and start businesses on their own, and I could visit some of the businesses which members have started on their own. Fantastic project. My request to all those members who have started businesses under this one LO, one business program of Zone 28: you have done it through JCI. Yes, don't hesitate, don't shy away from putting up a big, bold JCI brand logo in your business premises. Big logo saying that proud member of JCI, saying JCI is where it all started. It is going to remind you tomorrow where it all started. It is going to keep you grounded, and it will keep you. It will tell you that yes, you are doing fantastically well. I hope your enterprises become empires, but when they become, you don't forget JCI is where it all started. So to all those members, please have a big bold JCI logo, in your business premises, prominently displayed behind the reception, in the waiting hall, prominently displayed. That kind of a feedback, that kind of a return is something that I'm hoping to get from you, because JCI helped you start your business. So, fantastic program in Zone 28. Wonderful work being done. Thank you so much, ZP Jamshad. Thank you to your entire team. Thank you, visit directors. My visit to Zone 28 is something that I'm going to remember. It was exceptional. I had a wonderful meeting with the ZGB also. From Zone 28, of course, I moved on to Zone 19, where ZP Jasil was waiting, and he created again another fantastic visit opportunity for me. My team tells me we have 6 more minutes. Let me quickly see if there are any questions that need answering. We have somebody called Sri Malar who's asking, Dear National President, kindly please share the International Human Duties Day petition format for getting signatures from public. Thank you so much for putting this forward. I am requesting my team right away, ND Kiranji, if you are there, and the social media task force team headed by JC Namrataji. Please, in reply to this comment and immediately now itself below the post, please post the QR code for the signing of the International Human Duties Day petition. In addition to that, the petition is also a part of the JCI Week brochure that was already shared. So if you have the brochure, you will have it there. But nevertheless, for the benefit of everybody, I'm requesting the National Director to please post it right now in reply to this comment, as well as to share it in the Yellow Presidents group, the ZBP's group, so that everybody is aware of this is the QR code that needs to be clicked on and the petition that needs to be signed. Thank you so much for the question. Any other questions, please don't hesitate to put it in the chat box. We still have 5 more minutes, and I'll be happy to answer them as much as I can. Uh, Moving ahead, my visit to Zone 19, organized by ZP Jasil and his team, and wonderfully well done. I must congratulate him, the visit director, Jabrood, and everybody else, who was involved, for the fantastic experience that I received in Zone 19. We had some good projects, wheelchair the distributions, and everything else. We had a roadshow. The ZGB meeting, of course, was there in all the zones. We had a very interactive, very fruitful multi-yellow meeting. We had a mass program where we saluted the silent workers, 16 of them, in the presence of the councillor, the municipal councillor. Wonderful project being done by JCI in zone 19. Also, we had a press meet. We had again a voice of the youth interaction, which was a second one and wonderful one for me. So all in all, very good projects, very good programs. Really happy for how it turned out in zone 19. Thank you so much, ZPGSL. Let's keep working, let's keep pushing ourselves and making zone 19 a proud zone with all the activities that we are doing by contributing maximum members to zone to JCI India, through our foundation activities, through our social activities, through our sustainable projects, through our public PR activities. Let us make zone 19 a proud zone. We are already there. We are marching in the right direction. Let's push forward. We have 4 more months, and it's going to be a great year. I had a wonderful time in zone 19. Thank you so much, the entire team, for making that such an experiential journey for me. Thank you so much. From zone 19, of course, we moved on to zone 21, where ZP Arun and his team was ready, and we again had a wonderful visit to zone 21. It was exceptional. In fact, we were able to find a name for ZP Arun. I don't know if this is the right platform to declare that name. I will leave it to him, to announce what name we have been able to give him, but fantastic man that Arun and his fantastic team that he leads. A wonderful visit in Zone 21, multi-yellow meetings, three of them, wonderfully organized. We were able to meet, people in all parts of Zone 21, and reach out to more and more grassroots people because of these three multi-yellow meetings on across the 2 days. A couple of projects that we inaugurated, but all in all, the ZGB meeting, of course, all in all, a wonderful visit of Zone 21 that was really, really well planned, really, really well executed by ZP. Arun and his entire team. Oh, wonderful, wonderful visit to Zone 21. Good projects. Oh, wonderful, wonderful multi-yellow wonderful multi-yellow meetings across the 2 days, three meetings. Oh, great opportunity to reach out to the maximum number of grassroots people, meet with them, interact with them, talk to them about what we are expecting, and address some of their own challenges and address some of their own queries. And from there we moved on to Zone 22, where JCA Swin, the zone president, had organized a wonderful visit for us. We had a great time together. We had some wonderful projects, press conferences that we did. We inaugurated a beautiful, really beautiful kids park there. I must really appreciate the LO for doing the wonderful job. Uh, we went we went we got an opportunity to spend some time on a boat in a lake, and that was again a wonderful experience. In fact, I had some time to spend on a boat in Zone 19 also, and thank you to that JCL as well for the wonderful experience that you gave me there. We celebrated Onam. We had Sadhya in almost all the zones that I went to. Everybody, Onam in Kerala, I mean, what could be better? What more could an NP ask for? You gave me the most beautiful 10 days that I will forever remember, the most colorful, vibrant, celebratory 10 days that I'm always going to remember. Kerala, dear JCs of Kerala, we inaugurate. By the way, in Zone 22, we inaugurated a very beautiful project, a palliative care center, which is being, planned, and which has been inaugurated already. And it is a long-term commitment that the chapter members are making towards the cause of JCI, and I must compliment them for the wonderful job that they are doing. So great work, Zone 22, and thank you so much for the beautiful Onam celebrations that I could experience in Kerala. The best time to be there. A happy Onam to everybody in Kerala and in India. Thank you for making it so well, so pretty for me. We are coming to the end of the session, and I wish everybody a very good evening. We will meet again on the next episode of Dil Se Dil Tak. Until then, your national president is signing off. I had a great August. We will together make a great September. Thank you so much. Let's rise up.